Alright, so what is Rogue Company and should you be playing it? What's going on YouTube? Slooty here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are having an absolutely great day. And today we're going to get into a little Rogue Company. But before we do that, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And let's get into this. So, what exactly is Rogue Company? Well, Rogue Company is a third-person, over-the-shoulder shooter with tactical gameplay, and it is multiplayer. It will be going free to play here pretty soon, but right now it is limited to the Founders Packs. You do have 3 different Founders Packs that you can choose from. You get your Standard, which is right around $15, which gives you access to a couple of the rogues and all the gameplay. You got your kind of middle-of-the-road one that gives you access to all of the rogues that are available, and you get, of course, access to all the maps and everything as well. And then last, you've got the top tier, which is about the price of a normal game, about $60. That gives you all the rogues, gives you a bunch of cosmetics, and also gives you access to all the gameplay. Now, what is the gameplay like? Well, you have 3 different game modes. You have Demolition, which, as you can see right there on the screen, Demolition is each round, teams take turn attacking 2 objectives. One planting a bomb, one trying to defuse or defend. Think of it as like S&D in Call of Duty. Extraction is very similar to that as well. However, there is only one location. Both teams are struggling to plant the bomb on that location. Once the bomb is planted, you try to, the opposite team does try to defuse it or wipe out each teammate. Strikeout is, I think the best way to kind of sum this one up is going to be like headquarters in Call of Duty, except for the headquarters doesn't move. So it's one location, both teams are fighting to hold control of that location while fighting each other. This one does have respawns, but they are a limited amount of respawns. I believe you have 12. And as you're holding the area, the enemy team will slowly start to lose their respawns if you hold it long enough. So those are the 3 game modes. My favorite is Extraction because I like the kind of fast-paced way it goes with having just one location to either plant the bomb or defuse it after it gets planted. And it is 4v4. Now, what sets this apart a little bit from other games is it is class-based. So when you go into rogues, you see you have 13 different rogues here to choose from. Each one of these guys has different special abilities. My favorite is Glitch. When you go into there, you see on the left-hand side of the screen, right-hand side of the screen for however you're viewing this, you see he's got Hack and he's got Intuition. So Hack, he equips a device that can detect nearby enemy players and gadgets, jam radars, destroy gadgets, and prevent abilities and gadget use. That is his active ability. His passive, he is able to detect nearby enemy equipment even through walls. So you see they each have their own unique perks that they come with. And along with that, they also have their own unique weapons they come with as well. So you go to Combat Loadout, and you can see the available weapons that will be available to you once you unlock enough money. And when I mean money, I'm not saying pay to win or anything like that. It's similar to CSGO in that fact. You start out with a set amount of money, you can upgrade your pistol or get a piece of equipment, and as the matches go, you earn more money for what you do. If you're taking objectives, if you're planting bombs, defusing bombs, killing enemies, you'll gain more money, which leads you to be able to get more weapons. You have your regular pistol that you start out with, you get a melee, which is different for a lot of the different characters, and then they each have 2 weapons that you can choose from. So as you can see here on Anvil, he's got the shotgun and he's got the MAW, which is the LMG. Also has access to C4 and active protection. Those change for everybody as well. They'll each have kind of different equipment pieces you can use. And then last but not least are the perks, which you can also purchase. You can have as many of these perks on at any given time. So if you wanted to run all 6 of these, you can run all 6 of these, provided you have the money to do so. There are some unique ones, but most of these do kind of carry between the different characters. And now that you got a little bit of an idea of what is going on with that, like I said, it will be going free to play. So there will be microtransactions, and you can see in the store for cosmetics and things of that nature. Those will be coming when it hits free to play. Right now, of course, the founders can get in there and kind of buy those cosmetics if they want to. You're not forced to buy anything, which is really, really awesome. So let's get into some Extraction gameplay. We're going to do a little bit of that for you. And again, let's get into this. So one thing that I think, I believe this is still a fairly early build, which is why I think it's still limited to the founders until they kind of work out all the kinks. I will note that it does take a little while to get into a match, and then the loading screens are a bit long for my liking as well. But after that, the gameplay is smooth. The graphics are nice and clean as well. There's not too much clutter. Visibility is good. Sounds good. And that's one of the things I really like about this. You don't have like paper and smoke and all that stuff kind of flying around. Although I think they might have taken that a little bit to the extreme. I like to see games that kind of have a little bit of grungy, and this is almost too smooth. It's almost a little buttery or like glass. But I still think it's got a very clean look, which really works with the style of how this game is set up. So that's one thing that I really think it does have kind of working for it. And as you can see, we're getting ready to join into a match. Like I said, these loading screens are a little long, but overall not too bad. Now, normally I would be playing this with my headset on. I'd be communicating with my teammates. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to keep it clean, keep all the extra chatter out of it. But communication is really key when you're playing this game. And that's because it is only 4v4, and most of the game modes, you don't have any kind of respawns. So you want to play it kind of tactically, like you would with S&D. Get in there with a team of people that you're comfortable gaming with, that know how to call out, know your call outs, and things of that nature. But even jumping in with randoms is a lot of fun. That's how I've primarily been playing this, and I've been having an absolute blast with it. Now, something to note with this particular game is it is 100% cross-platform. And by that, I mean PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and even Nintendo Switch can all get in there and squad up and play this game, which that's something that kind of stood out to me. There's a lot of games now that have been coming out to be cross-platform. You take Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Fortnite, games of that nature. But very seldom do you see them combine Switch in there with the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC crowd. So that's something that I think is going to be fun, especially in my family. I play on PS4, my daughter plays on Xbox One, and my son plays on Nintendo Switch. So it's kind of cool to be able to get that dynamic, and then I can get one of my buddies, his name's Trey. I can get him on. He's a PC gamer, and we can actually squad up all four of us, each of us on a different system, and get in here, squad up, and have a great time. So that's something for people who may have friends in different time zones or friends on different systems that will, I think, really come in handy. Or people who maybe have a Nintendo Switch that haven't jumped into the Xbox or PlayStation 4 scene, or console players who haven't jumped into building a gaming PC, because we all know how crazy that can get with the prices. But we are about to get into this. I'm going to turn up the gameplay volume just a little bit so you guys can really hear what's going on. All right, so match is about to start. You're going to see. There you go. You start off in a plane just like you would in any Battle Royale type game, and you can pick your first purchase and get ready to go.
Arm the bomb or eliminate all enemies.
So you kind of drop in like you would in a game like Fortnite or PUBG or even Warzone. You kind of jump in, but it's not the big Battle Royale type game mode. Like I said, 4v4. We're playing Extraction, so what this one is just having the one objective that both teams are really fighting over.
Enemies have armed the bomb. Defuse it.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with my controller. I can't shoot. That's not good. Well, I got a lethal out at least. Let's go into my settings and see what's going on with my buttons. Yeah, that's right. I don't have an aim or fire button going. There we go.
30 seconds remaining. Hold them off. That hurt our reputation.
Alright, so I got my button set back. I don't know, I was messing with the settings earlier. I didn't realize that I messed that up. Okay, so now you can see I can jump in here and get my first main weapon. I got 8,000 after that round. So, grab a nice little SMG here. And what's cool, you see it's that over-the-shoulder style, but you can switch shoulders on the fly. Which is nice. That means you don't get stuck on a wall that you can't really peek around or anything of that nature. And hopefully we'll have a little better gameplay now. So you can see the bomb is much closer to us this time around.
I've got the objective.
We're getting it planted.
Control the site. Defend it.
And now we're just going to kind of kick back, take up some defensive positions, and wait for these guys to come around. I think what I like to do is flank around as much as possible. If you know me from watching my COD gameplay, you know I'm a rusher. So you know I like to kind of take those flanks, sneak around the backside, and get them as they're not expecting it.
45 seconds remaining.
Another way this game is set up is the sound quality is fantastic. I know it's a little quiet right now. That's because I'm wanting to keep the voiceover going strong for you.
30 seconds remaining. Not much time left.
There we go.
He's destroyed the bomb. Regroup and
Oh, we let him get to the bomb. We didn't have anybody watching it. And that's why communication is key. So now you can see I can get perks or I can do some upgrades.
That's a little low tech.
I'm gonna get both those both those perks. Run a couple perks to start off with. And I've had games go long enough to where I've earned a total of 70,000 money in the game, which that's really kind of each team going back and forth, winning around, nobody getting a big lead on anybody else. So I know somebody's going to probably be popping up around there.
enemies have armed the bomb. Defuse it.
Oh, got her back. I need a friend to come help me. Oh, we got somebody AFK.
Need help.
That's another thing I think I would like to see improved in this game is when you're downed, your life drops a little too quickly for my liking. I think it should be just a little bit longer, but I also see where they're trying to create that sense of urgency. So when you get a down enemy, you got to try to get to him quickly to take care of them.
Regroup and try again.
So even though I'd like to see it a little bit longer, I understand why they went that route. All right, so we got a little bit more. I'm gonna start upgrading my gun. That we can get a little more damage going out. And that's nice is when you upgrade your gun, it upgrades things like your ammo capacity, your accuracy, things of that nature. And we had one person drop. I think we might have another one go AFK, so it might just be down to the two of us. But let's see what we can get going on. Nope. That sniper, she is strong. So it looks like I'm not going to have very impressive gameplay for you guys this time around. But it happens like that sometimes. Sometimes you get into a great match with a good team, and sometimes you can come in here and just completely dominate.
We're behind. Focus up.
All right, let's see. Let's go through another perk on here. We'll do that one to help out the team. So that was anytime I damage an enemy with a weapon, it shows their location to the rest of my team. So you get some good perks that are support perks, some that are defense, some that are offense. They can really kind of help you turn the tide of the match. I know where they're going to be up here. So what I'm going to go for, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to hack them.
Enemies have armed the bomb. Defuse it.
I've got the objective.
Need help.
All right, maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll get it. And boom, look at that.
Mission accomplished.
So I just snuck right in, kind of did a little bit of a ninja defuse. They had a
We're behind.
enemy right on the opposite side of that wall from me too. But hey, we turned the tide.
Nice.
Oh, went by with the bounce back perk. That's going to help minimize my health regen delay. And for this video, guys, I'm just going to do one gameplay. Normally I would do like a bunch of clips and show you some highlights and things of that nature. We'll get a video like that coming around a little later. But for now, I'm just going to do one solid gameplay, give you guys a view of what's going on with it.
Enemies have armed the bomb. Defuse it.
And
Lethal out.
we'll call it good after that.
You need more training.
All right, so let's see if we can find this enemy.
45 seconds remaining. Down.
Stop slacking off.
Give you a quick revive because I know there's still another one out and about.
I've got the objective.
I'm down.
Oh, we were so close.
Regroup and try again.
That's all good, though. It's all good. I think that, yep. So, as you can see, it is first to 5 wins the match. And that's just how it goes. Of course, you get your progression up, rank up. I'm not sure what leveling up does for you yet. I'm not sure if that's going to eventually unlock other rogues or anything of that nature. We will have to wait and see when the game goes into full mode. I'm not sure when it is going free to play, but it will be going free to play at some point in time. All right, guys, and that is the Rogue Company gameplay. So I'm gonna back out of here, and just want to say, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do look forward to you guys getting in, playing some of this Rogue Company. And if you'd like to get in and squad up with me, play with me, as you can see up above, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Saluti_Panda. And also you'll be able to find me on Twitter as well. All those links will be in the description below. So y'all have a great day, and thank you for watching.